friends, thanks for joining me again today. So continuing with my July and August quick and easy cards, I have another super quick and easy card for you. I think this one's going to knock your socks off. It is so easy. You're going to make hundreds of them once you see how to make this. Really fun. So I have very few supplies today. I am featuring the Go-To Greetings stamp set. I love this stamp set. It has so many different greetings. We've got our happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, thank you, hello. And what's really nice about this is you've got different fonts and different sizes. So you've got your really small one here, your next to small, like a medium size, and then you have a larger font. Really great. If you don't have this, you need this in your arsenal of stamp sets. Okay, next we are using the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper. Again, I love this paper so much. It's so pretty. The colors are vibrant. They could be, you know, cheerful, or they could be for more somber type cards. You know, we hate to use those cards, but we need them. And then I have, so this is just, I mean, you could even use, for the Designer Series paper, you can use a scrap. We're just gonna need like 1/2 inch by 5 1/4 inch. So really super easy. Next I have my card base, which is basic white, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of basic white again, also which is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. Watch what I do with this. You're gonna love it. All right, so we're gonna take our trimmer, and I really love this trimmer. I mean, I can't say it enough because we've got the 2 blades. I've got my cutting blade up here, which I'm gonna keep out of the way for now because we're gonna be using our score blade. Now you can also do this with a scoreboard if you have one. That works perfectly as well. Matter of fact, it might work even better than this because with the scoreboard, you have a stylus, and I think you'll get a better impression using that stylus. But this works also. You just have to go up and down a few times, and you'll see what I mean in just a second. All right, so we are going to place this on the shorter end, the 4 inch side, right? And we're gonna score this at 2 1/2 inches. Right here, so I'm gonna score this, watch this. I'm gonna do it probably about 7 times, going back and forth, because I want a nice impression on this. Okay, so that's good. We're going to move this over to 2 5/8 inches, which is right about there. So just about an eighth of an inch across there. Then we're going to move it to 3 1/4 inches. And I hope I have my measurements right here. I did this card a couple of different ways. And this was my 3rd way, but I didn't make a sample of this one. So, but I do have samples of the other ones, and I can't wait to show them to you. I'm so like excited. Okay, so that was 3 1/4, and then the last one is 3 3/8. Again, just move it over 1/8. And honestly, you can vary these also, and the score lines. It doesn't have to be these measurements. You can make it a little bit wider, a little more narrow. You know, do your choice. You can do what you want. So there you go, right? So when you flip it over, you've got these great lines here. Hopefully they're picking up on the camera. I'm not sure, but we're gonna say that they are. Okay, so I am done with the trimmer. Actually, no, that's a lie. Let's cut this piece of Designer Series paper. So as I said, 1/2 inch. So I'm just gonna do a strip from here, 1/2 inch, and then we're gonna trim it down to the same length as this, which I said 5 1/4. Flip that around, measure it at 5 1/4. And just cut that little piece off, and that is a scrap. Now we are finished with the scoreboard, or I'm sorry, the trimmer. Put that aside. Let's bring our base in. Let's fold this. Get my bone folder, give it a nice crease. There, all right. And then we are going to attach this between those two center score lines. And you could use whatever adhesive you like. You know me, I like my green glue, my multi-purpose glue, because it gives me a little wiggle room. And you don't need too much, you know, just little spider lines. I did go a little heavy on the beginning part there. Hopefully we don't squish out. And you know what, let's put my silicone craft sheet, although, you know what, I got this new sheet. I'm not sure if that's glue proof though. It's for, and the reason I got that is so that my papers don't move around while I am crafting. Now, you could use the, I like to use the bump side up. You can also use it for a different look where the indent is in. So hopefully that makes sense. So we're gonna just put this right in the center of those two score lines. Here. I know it's hard for you to see. It's hard for me to see those lines. Take my word for it though. And there you go. All right, we're done with that. Next, I want to stamp my greeting, and I'm using Petal Pink because it coordinates with our designer series paper. And we're gonna do happy birthday. Make that up good. And I'm gonna stamp that right down in the right corner here, just below that bottom score line. So I think I moved that a little bit. Close that up. Then we're going to put this on with dimensionals. I think 5 should be enough. Put one in the center. A couple on the side here. Here. And then we'll put some embellishments there because, you know, we love our bling. I certainly do. I think that gives it so much more class to a card. Just brings it up a notch, right? And I'll show you what I mean. Give me a second here. I'll take these off. My fingers don't seem to be working this morning. Or this. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'll put that aside. And you could do this horizontally, you can do it vertically. You can also do it directly on the card base, which I also have. I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, then we're gonna take some of our embellishments here. Let's see, here's my take your, actually, you know what, let's use the pokey end. All right, let's see, I think we'll do these. Now these are pale papaya, but you know what, they're close enough to that petal pink that I don't think you would even notice. Well, at least the person receiving won't notice, I don't think. Oops. Unless they use Stampin' Up products, and then they would notice. And that is all, gang. Quick, easy. And you could seriously make like several of these in a matter of minutes. But there you go. Isn't that pretty? I mean, I think this scoring just adds so much to it. I just don't know. All right, let me show you the other cards that I have here. So my first card was going vertical, portrait, and I used the Alpha Best stamp set because I didn't have a vertical greeting. So what I did is I took these, the letters that I needed, thanks. I adhered them to my stamp, my block, and then I just stamped it on with Memento Black. And this was done directly onto the cardstock. So again, very easy. And then my other one was done on, because, you know, so I've seen this done with the white, but I haven't seen it done in color cardstock, so I thought, ooh, how would that look with color cardstock? I wasn't sure if like you can actually see those score lines there, and I hope they pick up on the camera. I'm sure once I take pictures of them, you'll be able to see them much better. But this was done in the in Lost Lagoon, and yeah, so there you go. Let me know what you think about them. I hope you enjoy this. We've got a couple of more weeks, I think it is, of our quick and easy cards. I hope you've been giving them a try. I've enjoyed bringing them to you. I hope you've enjoyed watching. Until next time, gang, have a great day. Bye.